Hello there, welcome to NTV English News Bulletin. I am Bhavana Casey. In the beginning, we have the headlines. Ram Shahai Prasad Yadav sworn in as country's third vice president. President Paudel administers oath to his newly appointed deputy. Prime Minister Dahal seeking vote of confidence in Parliament for the second time today, confident of receiving support of all political parties. Government fulfills AIZ seats remaining vacant for the past 8 months, promotes 5 DIZs to the position. Seen embarking on his first visit to Russia since Ukraine's invasion, trip to be closely watched as Xi might push for peace talks between Moscow and Kiev. Welcome back. You are with the NTV English News Bulletin. Now we have the news in details. Ram Shahai Prasad Yadav has been sworn in as third Vice President of the Federal Democratic Republic of Nepal. The newly elected Vice President took the oath of office and secrecy from President Ramchandra Paudel amid a ceremony. House of Representatives Speaker Devraj Ghimire, National Assembly Chair Ganesh Prasad Temilsina, ministers, high-ranking government officials, among others, were present on the occasion. The Vice President assumed his office from today itself. Yadav was elected to the post of the Vice President on March the 17th. Prime Minister Pushpa Dahal is seeking a vote of confidence in the House of Representatives today for the second time. Prime Minister Dahal's move comes after one of the earlier allies, CPN-UML, pulled out of the government. Speaker Devraj Ghimire on Sunday informed the Parliament meeting that the agenda has been included for today's session. Prime Minister Dahal is leading an 8-party alliance including Nepali Congress, CPN Mao Centre, CPN Unified Socialist, Nagarik Unmukti Party, Janamat Party, Janata Samajwadi Party, Lokatantrik Samajwadi Party and Rashtriya Jana Morcha, member House of Representatives. Meanwhile, CPN-UML said it would not give the vote of confidence to Prime Minister Dahal. Rashtriya Prajatantra Party also added it will not vote for Prime Minister Dahal in the House today. Meanwhile, a joint meeting of the Rashtriya Swatantra Party and the Rashtriya Swatantra Party and Lokatantrik Samajwadi Party Nepal has decided to vote in favor of Prime Minister Pushpa Dahal's motion seeking the vote of confidence. The government has promoted 5 Deputy Inspector Generals, DIZs, of Nepal Police to additional Inspector Generals, AIZs. Those promoted as AIZs are Basanta Bahadur Kunwar, Tek Prasad Rai, Deepak Thapa, Syamlal Gyawali and Kiran Bajracharya. The meeting of Council of Ministers held this morning took the decision to promote the... For a short break now, but still to come we have... From the home front. The country now has witnessed impact of westerly wind along with the local wind system. It has resulted in partial to general changes in weather patterns across the country. The Weather Forecasting Division says light to moderate rainfall with thunders and lightning is predicted in some mountainous areas of Bagmati, Gandaki, Lumbini, Karnali and Sudur Paschim provinces today. Likewise, there will be general to complete changes in the weather system today. There is a chance of rain with thunders and lightning in some areas of mountainous belt and Tarai region with occurrence of partial changes across the country during the night today. Kathmandu Valley also has witnessed general changes since early morning today. There is likelihood of light rainfall in Kathmandu in the afternoon today. Now to international updates. Chinese President Xi Jinping is embarking on Vladimir Putin. This is a trip Beijing has touted as a visit for peace as it seeks to play mediator in Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. Xi's 3-day trip is first to Russia, a major Chinese ally for nearly 4 years, and has been described by Moscow as ushering in a new era in relations. It also comes over a year after Russia's attack on its European neighbor isolated Moscow on the international stage. The trip will be closely watched in Western capitals for signs Xi may push for peace talks between Moscow and Kiev. Xi and Putin will have an informal one-on-one meeting and dinner today before negotiations on Tuesday, Putin's top foreign policy advisor told Russian news agencies. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un called for the country to stand ready to conduct nuclear attacks drills involving American nuclear assets, state media KCNA said. Kim's remarks came as the isolated country conducted what KCNA called exercises aimed at improving its tactical nuclear attack capabilities and war deterrence on Saturday and Sunday to send strong warnings against the allies. In the exercise, a ballistic missile equipped with a mock nuclear warhead flew 800 kilometers before hitting a target at the altitude of 800 meters under the scenario of a tactical nuclear attack. South Korea and Japan reported a launch of North Korean short-range ballistic missiles off the east coast on Sunday, the latest in a series of missile tests in recent weeks. Well, with this update, a time to go for a short break again, but still to come we have. Welcome back now to more updates. The leader of the Taliban has ordered Afghan officials to sack relatives they have hired to government positions. A decree says officials. The Taliban dismissed some senior staff when they took power in 2021 while others fled. There have been allegations that inexperienced staff have been hired based on their personal connections. The Afghan Islamic press based in Peshawar, Pakistan reported that the decree followed allegations that several senior Taliban officials had appointed their sons to roles within the government. Troubled bank Credit Suisse has been rescued by its Swiss rival UBS in a government-backed deal. Sunday evening's announcement came after a weekend of emergency talks in Switzerland between the two banks and the country's financial regulators. The Swiss National Bank said the deal was the best way to restore the confidence of financial markets and to manage risk to the economy. The Bank of England said it welcomed the comprehensive set-up as for every 22.48 shares they owned, valuing the bank at $3.15 billion. Now to more updates, but before that, let's have the highlights first. Now to sports. Elena Rybakina avenged her defeat in the Australian Open final by beating Aryna Sabalenka in straight sets to win the Indian Wells title. After a 78-minute opening set, Kazakhstan's Wimbledon champion Rybakina went on to win 7-6, 6-4 for her maiden WTA 1000 triumph. It also marks her first win over the World Cup 2 in 5 attempts. Rybakina, who beat defending champion and the world number 1 Iga Swiatek in the own serve before Sigurd is ahead in a lengthy tie break. Well, with this update, we come to the end of this English News Bulletin. But before we say goodbye, let's have a quick reminder of major stories. Ram Shahai Prasad Yadav sworn in as country's third vice president. President Paul administers oath to his newly appointed deputy. Prime Minister Dahal seeking vote of confidence in Parliament for the second time today, confident of receiving support of all political parties. Government fulfills AICs its remaining vacant for the past 8 months, promotes 5 DICs to the position. For peace talks between Moscow and Kiev. And that's all we have in this edition of English News Bulletin. We'll see you again with next round of English Bulletin at 6 in the evening. Till then, have a great time ahead and stay tuned with us to catch the latest news updates and other programs. Namaste.